Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia sign a memorandum of understanding to finance infrastructure in a number of Omani industrial zones. The Minister of Health confirms during his meeting with the governors that health services in all governorates are provided in accordance with international principles and standards. And the Royal Academy of Management celebrates graduation of the third batch of the National Programme for Leadership Development and Future Foresight. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, on her country's National Day. The Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia signed a memorandum of understanding to finance the infrastructure of a number of industrial zones in the Sultanate of Oman. The Memorandum of Understanding aims to develop the industrial and logistics sectors by providing all basic services in order to encourage the private sector to contribute to economic development in accordance with the Oman Vision 2040. This came during a meeting of His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al Habsi, Minister of Finance, with His Excellency Sultan bin Abdul Rahman Al Murshid, CEO of the Saudi Fund for Development, to discuss cooperation mechanisms and developments in joint development projects between the two sides. The signing of the Memorandum of Understanding comes within the framework of development cooperation between the two sides to support development areas in the Sultanate of Oman, such as infrastructure, higher and vocational education programs, water industry, mining, transport and communication sectors, in addition to development projects in the energy sector. In efforts of enhancing integration and partnership between the governorates, a meeting was held between His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Septi, Minister of Health, and Their Highnesses and Excellencies the Governors. More details in the following report.
Unified efforts in facilitating the delivery of community needs according to priority, inclusiveness of access to health services according to international standards and criteria, and enhancing health in the fields of prevention, treatment and rehabilitation were topics discussed in a meeting His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Septi, Minister of Health, had with Their Highnesses and Excellencies, the Governors.
This important meeting, it comes as part of the initiative of the Minister of Health to increase the collaboration between different sectors. The involvement of the governors is an essential part of the primary healthcare services.
The meeting also discussed aspirations and future opportunities, sustainable health development, investment and partnership, health system legislation and laws, in addition to health planning and organization, and the provision of financial and human resources and their sustainability.
We meet this morning amongst the efforts that's been put in place by the Ministry of Health and in coordination with the governorates to ensure that we have the clear structure and framework and understanding of how this sector, the health sector, is built upon clear connectivity between the different partnerships.
As or based on the directions of the Ministerial Council, Minister of Health is working in a very practical way to implement the vision of His Majesty, having a health system that is, very comprehensive, health system that ensures sustainability of healthcare services to everyone in the country here in Oman, either Omanis or non-Omanis.
This meeting comes within the framework of national efforts made to enhance integration and partnership between the governorates to invest in empowering opportunities and available resources, in addition to discussing challenges and finding solutions for them in various sectors.
The Sultanate of Oman welcomed the outcomes of the report issued by the independent committee concerned with evaluating the performance of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, praising its efforts in providing vital assistance and basic services to Palestinian refugees. The Sultanate of Oman reiterated in a statement issued by the Foreign Ministry its commitment to stand by the Palestinian people and to work through all political and legal means to establish justice and peace and achieve a permanent and comprehensive solution to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict based on the two-state solution and international legitimacy resolutions and the Arab Peace Initiative. The Royal Academy of Management celebrated the graduation of the third batch of the National Programme for Leadership Development and Future Foresight. Here is a report.
The Royal Academy of Management celebrated the graduation of the third batch of the National Programme for Leadership Development and Future Foresight, which was implemented in cooperation with the Ministry of Finance, Partnership for Development Programme and the Ealer Center for Executive Education at the University of Arizona.
The trainer program, it was in leadership, and it was combined with another program called National Program for Developing Leaders and Future Foresight. This was a very unique program because it was like two programs happening at the same time. We were observing the professional trainers who came from Eller Executive Education, and then we started becoming co-teaching with them, and then we were being observed, and now today we are the certified trainers.
The number of graduates in this batch reached 32 graduates who held the positions of Assistant General Manager, Department Director, Assistant Department Director, and the like in the units of the state's administrative apparatus.
The University of Arizona had an opportunity a few years ago to work with the Ministry of Finance and the Royal Academy of Management to design a program where we would train trainers to build their capabilities to train middle managers for the future leaders here in Oman.
I have a greater sense of responsibility to empower the local leadership cadre through the programs affiliated with the Royal Academy of Management and beyond the classrooms into the local and international community. We do this via personal private projects, volunteering initiatives, and through transferring the learnings into the leadership circle within the organizations which we work in.
The graduation ceremony witnessed a review of 6 projects that the participants worked on with the aim of developing strategic thinking skills and enhancing the skills of devising solutions to business challenges.
Still to come in our news bulletin. The activities of the second edition of the Drone Hackathon 2024 are concluded at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Nizwa. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Municipal Council of South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate held its 4th meeting of this year, during which it discussed several important topics, including exploration activities in the concession area 52 in the Wilaya of Msira, the geophysical survey project in the Governorate, discussion of 2 projects regarding fishermen's slipways in Ras Al-Had, and the fish market in the Wilaya of Msira. Additionally, the Municipal Council reviewed the issue of houses and lands affected by the Al-Nahda land plot and Wadi Dafyat, as well as the replanning and resettlement of other schemes in the Wilaya of Msira. The University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Ibri inaugurated the Higher Education Institutions Initiative for Enhancing Health. It comes within the initiatives adopted by the World Health Organization. The initiative will apply a comprehensive program for making the universities a healthy place and keeping the community free from diseases. It also included various workshops, activities, and lectures in the fields of healthy nutrition, physical activity, in addition to first aid programs, among many others. The activities of the second edition of the Drone Hackathon 2024 were concluded last night at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Nizwa. The closing ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Engineer Saeed bin Hamoud Al-Ma'wali, Minister of Transport, Communications and Information Technology. More details are in the following report.
Over 7 days, amid an atmosphere of competition and excitement, about 60 participants, comprising students and staff from the University of Technology and Applied Sciences and employees from the Office of the Governor of Al-Dakhiliyah, gathered for the second edition of the Drone Hackathon 2024 held at the university's branch in Nizwa. Following specialized lessons, training workshops and lectures, the villages of Al-Sogara in Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar, Misfat Al-Abriyin in Al-Hamra, Harat Al-Aqar in Nizwa, and Harat Al-Sawad in Izki served as practical grounds for the participants to put their newly acquired drone flying skills to the test and capture the stunning natural beauty of these sites.
This is the second edition from the Hackathon Drone. After Salala's one, we have around 60 participants from different branches, and we aim from this hackathon to develop the students' skills in like taking photos by the drone, as well as the different other skills, for example, Montag, storytelling, scenarios, and also photography.
The participating teams competed to showcase their creativity in drone photography and the production of high-quality visual content. Their efforts were aimed at creating innovative digital content to promote and market tourist sites, thus opening broad prospects for them to engage in entrepreneurial projects.
I'm so happy to be part of a drone hackathon because it is related to my major and it is related to my university. So I get a lot of experience to use the drone. It is my first time, and that's so good in using a drone and taking videos of my place, Nizwa and Misfat Al-Abriyin, Al-Jabal Al-Akhdar, a lot of beautiful places, and the drone will be show a beautiful view from the up, and that will be a good experience to me and a good way to know how to use a drone in our life.
This experience gives me the chance to learn how to use a drone and how to fly it, and the techniques and laws of flight. Also, I work on a team. That team gives me the ability to know how to make a video or short films for tourism.
During the closing ceremony of the hackathon, the jury announced the winners and the top works that stood out in the competition. Team Ufuq was declared the first place winner, followed by Team Al-Bariq in second place and Team Qasab in third place. By harnessing the vast potential of drone technology, the University of Technology and Applied Sciences empowers its cadres to soar to new heights and drive change across various fields. From the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Nizwa, Salih Al-Khalfan, Al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliyah, Governor.
This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main headlines once again. The Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia signed a memorandum of understanding to finance infrastructure in a number of Omani industrial zones. The Minister of Health confirms during his meeting with the governors that health services in all governorates are provided in accordance with international principles and standards. And the Royal Academy of Management celebrates graduation of the third batch of the National Programme for Leadership Development and Future Foresight. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night, and we wish you a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.